friends, welcome back to Jwhackers, or welcome if you are new. My name is Jessie, and I'm so glad you decided to join me for this video today. In today's video, we are going to be doing the cash envelope breakdown for the budget that I wrote in a previous video. It is the second paycheck in June, the budget for that week. I wrote it out with you in my budget video. I'll link it up in a card above so you can check it out if you missed it. Today we're going to take that budget and put it to work by pulling out the money that we need to stuff our cash envelopes. This is my favorite video of the week. I love counting the cash and stuffing my envelopes. But before I can do that, I want to take a brief minute just to introduce myself to anyone who is new and talk a little bit about myself and my situation. As I mentioned, my name is Jessie. I live in Southeast Michigan with my husband and our two teenage boys who are 18 and 13. My oldest son is an adult living at home. He has his own full-time job and he kind of takes care of his own expenses, but he still lives at home and he still eats our groceries, so he's factored into our budget every week for sure. I am a stay-at-home mom, so we are primarily a one-income family, though I do have a little bit of income that I bring in from this YouTube channel. So by watching this video, watching the ads, clicking the thumbs up, leaving a comment, any of those things that you do, interacting with this video, helps my family and I out with our debt-free journey. So thank you so much. I hope that you will consider subscribing so you can come back for all of my future videos. I aim to post new budgeting and lifestyle content here on my channel every single weekday. It doesn't always happen, but I try real hard. And if you click the notification bell, you'll get a notification every time I post a new video. So that's pretty much the gist. My husband works in the plumbing industry as a sewer and drain cleaner. He's paid based on commission, so his paychecks fluctuate quite a bit. He gets paid every Tuesday, but how much he actually brings in is dependent on how much he works. He gets a percentage of all of the jobs that he does. So we have some, things that we're working with our budget every week. We stick to a pretty strict budget so we can try to pay off our credit card debt by the end of the year. We started with 16 credit cards back at the start of 2020 and we are down to just 2. So we have made a lot of progress in that time, but we still got work to do. So we wrote out the budget. Now we're going to stuff our cash envelopes. So I use the cash envelope breakdown page here from the Budget Mom. I have the printable version of her 2019 Budget by Paycheck workbook. And this is one of the worksheets I use every single week to break down my cash by category and figure out the denominations that I need in order to stuff my cash envelopes. So the first step in this process is to write in the categories of my envelopes. So that's everything listed here under cash envelopes, but also everything listed here under sinking funds, because I like to do my sinking funds in cash, which is a little different, I think, than a lot of other people. I think most people probably keep their sinking fund money in the bank, but I like to do it in cash because I like to have it on hand should I need to access it here at home. Plus, I just really like counting the cash. It's fun. So we're going to list all of these categories on my worksheet. So these 3 here from cash envelopes and all of these from sinking funds. We're going to write the categories in as well as their amounts really quickly. So I have my husband's spending money that we do in cash, and that is $40. I also have my son Austin's allowance, which is $20. Again, go check out that budget video if you want to hear more details about these amounts and why I chose them and whatnot. We'll just try to make this part pretty quick. I have miscellaneous, which is $20. And then for sinking funds, we have Campground, which is $50. We have car maintenance, which is $20. We have Christmas at $25. Clothing is $20. We have my husband's sinking fund, which is going to get $50 this week. We have holidays, which is also going to get $50. What else? Household is $20. Pets is $20. I'm writing so sloppy because I'm trying to do this quick so this video doesn't get super long. And lastly, we have vacation for $50. So before I do anything else, I'm going to add up all of these amounts and get a grand total. So I need my calculator for that. 40 plus 20 plus 20 plus 50 plus 20 plus 25 plus 20 plus 50 plus 50 plus 20 plus 20 plus one more 50 for a grand total of $385. So that's how much cash I need, but if I were to go to the bank and just ask for $385, they're not going to give me the proper denominations in order to kind of separate everything and put it into my various envelopes. So that's where the cash breakdown comes in. So I'm going to go down each line item and figure out what denominations I want for each of the categories. So for my husband's spending money, it's $40. I want 2 20s for that. For Austin, we're going to do a 20. And for miscellaneous, we're going to do a 20. For campground, we're going to do a 50. For car maintenance, we'll do a 20. For Christmas, we'll do a 20 and a 5. Clothing will be a 20. My husband's sinking fund will get 50. Holidays will get a 50. Household will get a 20. As will pets, and vacation will get a 50. So the denominations break down pretty darn easily this time. We need just 1 5. So I bring that down here to this total bill count section. And we know that the value of 1 5 is $5. And then we've got no 10s, no 1s. For 20s, we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 20s, which is $180. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4 50s, which is $200. So now we add up the total value of bills and make sure this total matches that total. 5 plus 180 plus 200 is in fact $385. So that's how much money we need from the bank and the denominations. I've actually already gone to the bank to make this process a little bit easier. I have the cash that I need here, minus $40 that I already gave my husband. He didn't want to wait for me to film this video before he took his cash, so we're just going to go ahead really quick and mark off that I gave him his 40 bucks already, and I do that just by highlighting it, so it's super easy for me to see. The highlighter I'm using is Zebra Mild Liner. I like these a lot. They're great because they're dual-ended. They have the chisel point on one side and the fine point on the other, and they're also just really nice, like not super bright neon colors, which I like. I like more of a neutral palette. So I needed $385 minus 40 since I already gave my husband his money. So there should be $345 here. 50, 100, 50, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 45. So we have what we need here. I'm going to go ahead and get this kind of set up for our stuffing. So I'm going to pull my list down here so that we can glance at it and see what goes into which envelope. And we're going to lay out the cash. So I needed 1 5, which I have here. I needed 9 20s, but I gave my husband 2 of those, so we need 7 20s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I always like to double and triple check my cash before I get started. I'm not the greatest at math. Sometimes even basic counting eludes me, so the more I double and triple check myself, the better. Alright, and then we needed 4 50s. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I have everything lined up, ready to go. I'm going to grab my wallet. Actually, you guys, I don't even need my wallet this week, now that I think about it. I'm going to grab my wallet anyway so I can show you the wallet that I use in case you're new here, but there's actually no cash going into my wallet this week, is there? Ha! I'm lying. I have a miscellaneous envelope, so I need my wallet anyway. I'm gonna stop yammering and I'm gonna go get that, and I'll be right back. Alright friends, so I went and grabbed my wallet. This is the wallet that I use. It is a Conscious wallet. The company was so kind as to send this to me for review, so I did not pay for this, but I highly recommend it if you're looking for an all-in-one cash budgeting wallet system. It's really nice quality. It's really affordable. You can get it on Amazon. It comes with the wallet as well as the strap. It's really nice quality. I have a whole separate video on this, unboxing it and kind of setting it up. In addition to the actual wallet, it also comes with some cash envelopes. Not the cash envelopes you're about to see though. I purchased these separately and added them in because oh, well, look at that. I don't need that. Okay. I purchased these separately because I just love the way that they look, the clear cash envelopes. You can get these clear cash envelopes from Jennifer Ann Plans if you are interested. I do have her shop linked down below. I just love the aesthetic of them. I think they're gorgeous. So yeah, the envelopes that come with the wallet are a plastic in various colors. They have a little flap to keep the cash in nice and secure. Not my favorite in terms of the style of them, but they are super functional. And the wallet also comes with little transaction tracking pages as well. So check it out if you're interested. I'm not being paid to say that. I'm not earning any money off of any commission links or anything like that. I just really like to tell you guys when I find great stuff, and this Conscious wallet is great. So I have my cash envelopes in here and we're gonna get them stuffed. So I already have some cash from last week left over in here. I still have my son's $20 from his allowance from last week because he hasn't finished cleaning his room yet, and I'm not giving it to him for the week until his room is completely clean. We will add his allowance to this. And then the other envelope in here that still has some money in it is our lawn care envelope. I budgeted for our lawn to be cut last week, but the gentleman that cuts our grass never made it here, so it's just gonna hang out here until this week when he can come and cut our grass. Okay, now let's go ahead and stuff these envelopes. So first up is Austin. He still has last week's allowance in here. He's gonna get this week's allowance as well for 20 bucks. So that's gonna go into this little kid's envelope, and I'll give him his allowance later on this week. So that takes care of Austin's allowance. And the other envelope in my wallet we're gonna add money to is my miscellaneous envelope. These cash envelopes that look a little bit different than those previous ones came from Erica Life Vlogs, but she doesn't have them available anymore. Sorry guys, that just means you'll have to go check out Jennifer Ann Plans for her envelopes, which are equally as beautiful. So miscellaneous is going to get a 20 as well. And none of my other envelopes are getting filled this week. I've been using cash in cash envelopes, I've noticed lately, less and less. But there's still some categories I like to keep cash for, and I'm definitely not getting rid of these envelopes because chances are I'll be going back to cash at some point. So I filled my kids' envelope, I filled my lawn care envelope. My spending money I've been keeping in the bank and just going cashless with that category. Gas has also been cashless recently. Food, we're not eating out this week, so I didn't budget anything, so that's going to remain empty. Miscellaneous we filled, and the only other envelopes I have in here are my debt envelope and my bank envelope. The debt envelope I use to add any money from my cash envelopes that I'm going to pay to debt. At the end of each week, if I have anything left over, that's what I do with it typically, is I make an extra debt payment, so I would just move it from its envelope to the debt envelope so I know that that's what that money is set aside for. And the bank envelope is for any time that I want to spend in one of my cash categories, but I can't actually use cash for whatever reason. You know, if I have done my spending money in cash, but then I buy something online using my debit card, I'll take the cash from the envelope, move it to the bank envelope, and that way I know that that money needs to be deposited, and that will cover the transaction I made on my card then. Okay, so that's it for my wallet. This is going to go back into my purse. Everything else here are sinking funds, and I keep my sinking funds in a big accordion folder. I love this accordion folder, and unfortunately it has been sold out on Amazon for a long time. You guys, I don't think it's coming back. There are other accordion folders on Amazon, but I can't tell you how good they are because I've got this one. I love this one because it has a flat bottom. It has enough spaces for all of my various sinking funds. Each of my sinking funds has its own little label, and behind that label I keep the fund and a little index card where I keep track of everything. I like having all of my sinking funds in one place, easy access. This gets locked into my big safe every week, so I don't have to worry about the cash getting lost or stolen. It's a really cool organization system. I highly recommend it if you like to keep your sinking funds in cash because it's just so organized and cute. But like I said, this exact accordion folder you can't get anymore, and I apologize for that. Okay, let's go ahead. I'm going to set this off to the side just so that it's not taking up the whole frame. It's pretty big, but just know that behind each of the tabs I have the cash, like I said. So the first one is Campground, so behind the Campground tab I have my fund, and that is that. So let me go ahead and mark off miscellaneous really quickly. So we filled that one, and now we've got my Campground fund. So in this cash envelope that I made for myself, I have the cash and my index card where I keep track of everything that goes into and out of this fund. Every single time that I take money or add money, take money from or add money to this fund, I count the cash. Like I said, double, triple, quadruple check myself because I can't count sometimes. So Campground is going to get an extra $50. It currently has $722. So I write in the paycheck date, which is 6/8. I write in how much we are going to add, which is $50, and that is going to bring it up to $776, because 722 plus 50 is 776. That kind of math I can do in my head. Then we just add the $50 to the fund and count it up. 100, 50, 200, 50, 300, 50, 400, 50, 500, 50, 600, 50, 700, 50, 70, 71, 72. So we do have 700, and why did I write 776? It's not 776. I got 776 from up here. I'm silly. There I was bragging about how I could do that mental math in my head, and I was wrong. Boy, that's humbling. Alright. 772. Alright. That is what I have. That is accurate. I just stink at math, as I said. I'm not going to take that out of my video either. You guys can just realize what an idiot I am sometimes. Like I said, when I film, my brain stops working. Okay, next up we have car maintenance. For car maintenance, we have $467 in there right now. And we're adding 20 more today. And that's going to bring that up to $487. So we'll go ahead and add that 20. And we'll count this up as well. Might be a little bit tedious to see me counting these funds every single time, but I'm telling you, I've caught a myriad of math mistakes this way, so I continue to do it every single time. 100, 200, 300, 350, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 86, 87. Only takes a second and keeps me on track. So that's car maintenance done. Next, we're going to pull out Christmas. Christmas has $605. So on 6/8, we're adding 25 more for a total of $630. So we're going to add a 20 and that 5. And we're looking for 630. 150, 250, 350, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 500, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 600, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So 630 as expected, which is good news. Next up we have clothing. And my clothing envelope right now has $9. We're adding 20 more for a total of $29. So we're going to add that 20, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Alright, next up I have my husband's sinking fund. This super pretty purple envelope, by the way, came from Jennifer Ann Plans as well. She's got really pretty patterned envelopes in addition to her really pretty clear envelopes. And my husband's sinking fund has $70 in it right now. And we're going to add 50 more, and that's going to bring it up to 120, I believe. So we'll add that 50. Make sure everything's going in the same direction. 50, 70, 90, 110, 120. Okay, that takes care of that. Next up is holidays. Which has $30. And we're going to add 50 more today because Father's Day is coming up rapidly and I didn't have a whole heck of a lot set aside for that. So now we've got 80, which still isn't a lot, but it's better than 30, right? So we're going to add a 50, 50, 70, 80. Hopefully we can add some more to this next week as well before we have to go and do Father's Day shopping. Okay, next up we have household. Go ahead and mark holidays off. Wow, that was crooked. And for household, we're going to add $20. Our fund currently is at 50. So, well, that's obviously not right. What? Oh, that's because that's an old card. Here's the up-to-date card. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one so I don't get confused again. I'm just going to shred that real quick. Alright, so it has 70 in it and we're going to add 20 more. So that's going to bring it up to $90. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. So that takes care of household. Next up we have pets. And my pets fund has $50 in it. And we're going to add 20 more to bring it up to 70. $20, $40, $60, $70. And our very last category is our vacation funds. Which I have right here. And our vacation fund is going to get 50. It currently has 200, so that's going to bring it up to 250. So that's that last $50. And we'll just add this up then. 150, 250. And that is going to wrap up this video, you guys. Went pretty quick, which is good news. So yeah, my cash envelopes and my sinking funds are all stuffed and ready to go. So that's gonna do it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Please take a minute and click the thumbs up button if you liked this video. Leave me a comment letting me know you enjoyed it. It really helps out my channel. I appreciate it so much. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, friends.